Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the second of two turf stakes races at Belmont on Friday is race number 8. Let's throw up the field for the Christiecat, 3-year-old fillies on the inner turf, going 3/4 of a mile. Pretty full field in here, Mike. Union Gables, the 3, is entered main track only, as well as the 6, Patty H. The 5, Caldi, is turning back in distance. This is going to be her first start sprinting since her career debut on dirt. And really, I think that's the key to the race for her. Can she handle a shorter distance?
Yeah, I think that is the key. She's certainly perhaps one of the more talented horses in the field. That I don't know about cutting back with her. It feels like these horses trying to go route to sprint on turf. It feels like it doesn't work that well, but she does have some speed.
Let's throw up the Timeform US pace projector because, Mike, I have to be honest with you. I agree with Timeform US. There doesn't seem to be a lot of pace at all. This race could certainly favor horses on or near the early lead. Orb's Baby Girl has only raced once on the turf. This horse has route speed. I'm not sure if she has sprint speed. The 1 and the 2 are more tactical types. Where's the speed coming from? Can Caldi make the lead? She is pretty fast.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if a slower paced race actually helps Caldi, because she does have speed. I don't know if she has sprint speed. We'll see if they try to go forward with her in here. There are some others, though, who I feel like, could try to show some speed in this race. And I think included among them are the 10 Bye, who's going to be one of the favorites in here. And even the 8 Tuscan Queen, who showed a lot of speed in her career debut and has since been rated.
The 1 Bay Storm, the 2 Sussex Garden come out of the same race. One other than at Saratoga on August the 7th. Let's watch Sussex Garden. First time blinkers is going to run 3rd. Bay Storm, though, might have had the more interesting trip. She's going to finish 5th in here. Outside Maroon Cap is Bay Storm. Sussex Garden was inside, gets to the outside, kind of one pace late.
Yeah, I didn't love this performance from Sussex Garden. It was her cutting back in distance, which you felt like, maybe could have helped her in here. And she just didn't really find much of a finish after what I thought was a good trip. Baystorm, on the other hand, on the outside all the way, took a little bump there in upper stretch, was staying on to the end where she got in traffic again late, and she was off of a pretty long layoff in there. This is a filly who showed some potential at 2, Dan. I'm expecting a better performance here second off the layoff.
And I like her getting back out another half furlong to the course and distance of her maiden win. I agree with you. She should be sharp and ready to go second off the layoff. Sussex Garden was group placed at 2. She ran okay last time out. 6-1 is a fair price. The 3 is Union Gables, entered main track only. Orb's Baby Girl is a stakes winner. She won the off-turf Penn Oaks. She's only raced once on the grass. It was a 2-turn race. She got a little bit antsy behind the gate and in the stalls. She's okay, Mike. She's getting some class relief, to be sure.
She is, I suppose, but man, I mean, is she a turf horse? I don't know. They ran her on at once. She didn't run well at all, and now they're going to try to cut her back. I get that she has some speed. She's an Orb out of a War Front mare. She's supposed to like the grass, but I thought she was pretty hard to make in here.
Caldi, graded stakes placed at 2 at Belmont, going 2 turns for Brad Cox. Here's her most recent start at Ellis Park, going a mile and a 16th. She kind of sat on the outside in behind a pretty solid pace. The first 2 horses were going, 2 pace setters were going fast early. She assumes the lead here. She tries hard down to the wire, and the horse that beat her, Flippin's pretty good.
She is. This is a pretty good performance for Caldi. I have to admit that I've never been a big fan of hers, but she ran well here. She ran well when she won at Belmont 3 starts back. She's certainly improved as a 3-year-old. It's all about whether you think she can sprint and then what kind of price you can get on her.
Patty H entered main track only. We move to the 7, Can't Buy Love. Can't Buy Love is a stakes winner on synthetic. I thought her soaring softly 4 starts back where she was a giant price wasn't bad. She saved ground. She had a little bit of traffic in upper stretch, little bit of traffic late, beaten a length and a half. Her last race on synthetic, I'm not going to hold against her. That Alley Wow 2 back, she finished behind Honey Pants. She was close to the pace, but she just didn't fire late.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see the excuse for her there. The horse that won the race was also right up there on the pace the whole way and won pretty easily. This horse got very tired in there. I don't know. She's run, fine on turf, I guess, in the past, but she hasn't done anything on this surface that would make me want to bet her against this field.
Tuscan Queen, the number 8, has a lot of upside potential. She was a rock-solid maiden winner at Saratoga. She earned an 87 Beyer speed figure that day. They ran her in the Galway, a race we'll look at a little bit later. She was only beaten a length. I thought it was a nice start for her first race against winners. She can easily win this race.
Yeah, I think she's a player right back in this spot. Her career debut, again, it was a pretty good performance. The fractions listed there on your page, they're not really right, Dan. That was a hand-timed race. That was a really fast pace, and she went after it, ran really well that day, won very easily in her next start with a big figure. We'll look at the Galway later on, Dan, and you're going to see her in that replay. She's in a pretty good amount of traffic through the stretch. Never had a lot of room in there. There might have been some bumping going on as well. She ran a deceptively good race last time.
I wonder if Honey Pants, the number 9, has sort of found her level from a buyer standpoint. She usually runs buyers in the mid to high 70s. She may need to run slightly faster to win this race. Let's watch her most recent start, the Alley Wow at Woodbine. She's the favorite in here. She's in between horses turning into the stretch. She's going to get the split. She's going to get up for second, but she never threatens the winner. She's now been the beaten favorite in 3 of her last 5 starts, but both of her wins have come over this course at this distance.
Yeah, I think she's a dangerous horse in here. She can't really make a late impact here, but this pace wasn't that fast. And she's the only one really making up any kind of ground on the winner. And I thought she ran okay in that long stretch at Woodbine. I think she's going to like getting back to 6 here. Her win 2 back was pretty impressive.
Bye Bye, graded stakes winner, going 7/8 of a mile. She ran in the Galway. Let's watch that race right now. We'll focus on Bye Bye and Tuscan Queen. Bye Bye is in the blue in between horses. She's going to dive to the rail. And for all in all, the last quarter of a mile of the trip worked out very well for her. Mike, show us where Tuscan Queen is. She's the number 2.
Yeah, she's in that the green cap with the orange silks, and she's just in a lot of trouble. She was always sort of in and among horses. You see her here, Dan, trying to surge up here at the end, along with everybody else. It's sort of a wide open race, but she's just in a little bit tight there. Can't really be ridden. I thought she ran okay. Bye Bye also, I thought, ran really well in there. We just showed the stretch run where you saw her get through on the inside and have a shot at it, but this horse got slammed at the start of the race. She was going to be forward in there, and she wound up last. I mean, her chances were really compromised at the start of that race last time, and she actually ran a really good race.
Couldn't agree with you more as we throw up our top picks for the Christiecat. Friends, go back and watch Bye Bye's last race in Formulator. Just click on the comment line. You'll get the pan and the head on. She was completely sandwiched at the start, and after that, Rosario did everything he could to work out the trip that he did to only get beat a neck. I think she's okay. I wonder if she's better at slightly longer distances, but I think in this kind of race, she can get close to the pace. And Base Storm, Mike, your top pick, second off the layoff, should be real sharp, and you're going to be a price in here.
Yeah, I feel like she has a real chance to improve, Dan. I think she might have really needed that first start back from the layoff for Jonathan Thomas. This horse, she's another one. You can go back and look at her 2 races last year as a 2-year-old, which were both over course and distance. She ran well in those races, showed a good amount of potential, I thought.
1-8-10-9 for Mike, 10-9-5-2 for me. It's the Christiecat. 2 stakes at Belmont on Friday. Best of luck.